All right, chat. This is my full arena card review for the Voyage to the Sunken City mini set. What are the chances that I will remember the name of it? Tides of, come on, chat, help me here. It's Tides of something. I know I'm on the right track. Tides of, no, it's not Throne of Tides, is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not Tides of D's Nuts, no. Tides of Time, no, that's a streamer. Is it actually Throne of Tides? Is it really? Why does that sound wrong? Are you guys gonna make me look it up? Is this gonna be the start of the YouTube video too? Me looking it up? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go with it's Tides of Time. Tides of Updog. Tides of... Let's get started. We're gonna start with Demon Hunter. We're gonna go alphabetically down. Now here's the next part of content. How many cards? Is it 30? I think it's 30, chat. Yes or no? Am I right? Did I guess right on this one? I think it's 30. Is it 35? No way. 52? 69? You guys just saying 69 to be 69. It's Throne of Tides, is it? Throne of Tides, okay. All right, let's jump into it. Starting with Demon Hunter, I'm going to do a scale of 1 to 5, with 3 being an average card. We're going to set the average card at a 3 mana 3/4. We've changed this over the years, but yeah, I think 3 mana 3/4 is kind of what we settled on for when you're thinking about what the average card is. And there are going to be half points, so you're going to see some 3.5s, some 4.5s, etc. All right, let's do it. Also in chat, if you guys want to play along, if you want to rate along, we have both Pepe Star and Pepe Half Star enabled. Not one, but both. So you guys can have the full rating experience. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Starting with Demon Hunter and Herald of Chaos. This is a 3 mana 3/4 Naga tag. Lifesteal just comes with it. Battlecry, if you've cast a fell spell while holding this, gain Rush. So, kind of a good card to start on, because I said 3 for a 3 mana 3/4, but this is a 3 mana 3/4 with Lifesteal, which probably bumps it up another, what, 0.5? So I think you're already looking at a 4. Sorry, already looking at a 3.5. Brain, good start. 0.5, what's 3 plus 0.5? 3.5. The question is the upside of Rush enough to push it to a 4? I'm going to say it is. I'm going to say it is. I'm going to go all the way up to a 4 for this one. It's very good. Lifesteal for Demon Hunter is nice. Oftentimes you're taking a lot of damage with your hero power. So I think 4 is acceptable. Boom. Boom. All right. Hold on. I need to get in the rhythm. Okay, so now I turn off the text. I go to the next card. I have to get in the flow, you know? Fossil Fanatic. 2 mana 2/2. After your hero attacks, draw a fell spell. I got to call out chat on this one. Chat was kind of hating on this card. They're like, oh, I don't know, it's not that good. It doesn't summon 1/1s every time you attack. Well, yeah, that card's like one of the, probably the best 2 mana card ever. Probably the best turn 3 there is. So yeah, sure, it's not as good as the other Demon Hunter 2/2, but it's still very good. Like, most Demon Hunter spells are fell spells, so you're probably going to wait till turn 3 to play it, and then you're going to get a draw, or maybe even play it later on, so you're almost always going to get 1 draw out of it. Yes, I'm rating for Arena. Thank you for reminding me. All of these reviews are for Arena only, because it's the best mode, and that's what we do here, okay? I think it's a 4. I think it's another 4. which also means I don't have to change my rating. It's no way it's a 4.5. I think 4.5 is too high. But 4, it's like 3.5 to 4. I'll go with a 4 on this one. I also forgot to turn off the music. I always turn off the music for the card reviews. Please, YouTube, don't DMCA strike me. Thank you. Good start. Good start. Okay, on to the next one. Topple the Idol. 5 mana. Dredge. Reveal it and deal damage equal to its cost to all minions. Dredge. Reveal it and deal damage equal to its cost to all minions. Wait, to all minions? So when I initially looked at this card, I thought it was like, okay, if you get a 5 cost minion, it will do like 5 damage, like pew pew pew. But it does the cost to everything, so it's going to be a board clear, right? A lot of the time? So this is one of those cards where, for Demon Hunter, I'm not sure how good it is, right? Yeah, because if you think about Chaos Nova is the closest comparison, I would say, for Demon Hunter with a card like this. And Chaos Nova is an okay card. Like, sometimes you do need AoE to be able to come back, but it's not great in the class. In Arena, how good is this? I still think it's probably okay. Because you do get Dredge. Likely will be a clear. Oh, but it's not even that reliable, right? Like, because you might have a low curve Demon Hunter, and let's say you get offered like 1, 2, and 3 drops. That's like the worst case in a situation, but man, I don't love it. I'm gonna say it's an average card. Is that crazy? I'm thinking it's like a 3. It's flexible. Is this flexible though? Because the thing is, it's a 5 mana play, so it oftentimes will take like your whole turn, and then the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I understand what you guys are saying. Like, you can tailor to the situation, right? So like, if you have 1 big minion on the board, then you can take like a 2-drop and do AoE with it, right? So I can understand that, but still, like, you're gonna play this, and most of the time will be a board clear, and then you'll still be behind after it, right? Wonder how valuable. I mean, Dredge is valuable. Okay, I'll bump. No, I'm gonna hold it a 3 here. I actually don't think it's that great. I'm gonna hold it a 3. I just don't think Demon Hunter, this is really what a Demon Hunter wants to do. Like, I want to be smorking them. I want them to be board clearing me. Forget topple the idol. I don't want it. I'm sticking with the 3. All right, I think that's all for Demon Hunter. I'm doing this by just like sorting by recent up here. Yeah, so so as soon as we get to an old card, we know, boom, we're done with that area. Don't make fun of my method, okay? It's foolproof. On to Druid. Next is Druid. Spirit of the Tides. 2 mana, 2/2 elemental. If you have any unspent mana at the end of your turn, gain +1/+2. I think this card is kind of like sleeper OP. I feel like no one's talking about it. I really do. I feel like no one's talking about it. And I think this card's great in Arena. Like, really bonkers. Why, Dreads? Why is this insane? Because you play it on turn 3, and it's a 3/4. And then it grows. If they can't kill it, oftentimes your 3/4 lives for a turn. Then it goes up by +1/2. +1/2 is a lot. So that means it goes from a 3/4 to a 4/6. And yeah, sure, you have to like float 1 mana. So what? That's fine. It's still really good. Okay, I'm not saying playing 1 mana down is great, but it's worth it to have your 3-drop scaling. You're pretty happy to pay 1 mana for 1/2 if it doesn't cast a card? Yeah. And you won't always have like a perfect curve, right? Like, you want to kind of set this card up in a way, but I think it's really good. Like, really good. In fact, I'm going high on this one. I'm going high. 4.5 high. Dredge, you're insane. 4.5 for that? Yes. The snowball effect? Just watch. Watch and learn. It's just going to snowball out of control. +1/2. +1/2. They aren't going to be able to deal with it. And it's going to win you games. For 3 mana. Well, for 2 mana, but you're going to want to play it for 3 mana, okay? You guys are already kecking, and I can't wait to come back to this VOD when everyone's like, damn, Dredge, you were right about that Spirit of the Tides. Like, the thing is, there's no downside on this card. I don't think you guys get it. It's a 3 mana 3/4 on turn. You're still happy to play that stat line. It's pure upside. And people are going to also view it as a threat. So they're going to use removal and shit on it and like overreact to it too. This card is going to be great. And come back and check this video when I'm right and apologize to me in the future. On to Moonbeam. 1 mana. Deal 1 damage to an enemy twice. So it's pretty much Living Roots, but less flexible, correct? Like, Living Roots is still a fine card, but it's a worse version of that. And yeah, like, the idea of this card is that you play it with spell power, right? And then you're able to do 2 twice or whatever, and then it's a lot better. But I don't think it's that good. It's not worse though. Sure it is, because you can't play it for 1/1s. It's 100% worse. There's no way. Kills 1 health Divine Shield minions. Yeah, that's fair, but that, like, sure, I understand that side of it. Like, it can deal with, like, can it deal with a Death Rattle minion or no? Probably not, right? Like, if you do 1 damage to kill a Death Rattle minion, does it hit the Death Rattle? I can't imagine that's how it's coded, right? Like, Divine Shield, it would work, but with a Death Rattle, it wouldn't, correct? Yeah, because it's a new enemy, right? So, no, I think this card, I'm going to actually put this at just a solid 3. I think it's an average card. Now, if it was this, but you could also use it to summon 2 1/1s, and it would be, probably like a 4 or something. But, yeah, I don't think it's that great. It's a 2. You think it's worse than average card? Actually, maybe it is worse, huh? Maybe it's like a 2.5. All right, fine. I'm down with that. I think I'd take a 3/4 over this like all day. Boom. On to the next one. Herald of Nature. 3 mana 3/3 Naga. Battlecry, if you've cast a nature spell while holding this, give your other minions +1/2. Man, now this card is hard for me to give an overall rating to. Because it really, it's kind of a cop-out answer, but it really depends on your deck. Like, if you have nature spells and cheap nature spells, it can be quite good. Like, +1/2 is a lot of stats, but it requires some setup. You have to have the board, and then, but like, it has blowout potential. So, what do you give a rating to? Like, what's the rating for something that's understated on the turn you play it, but has potential? Yeah, it's like a really crappy Arbor up in a way, right? Cheap nature spells. So actually, that's a good question. So what are the nature spells that are in right now that are cheap for this rotation? And to the person that said cheap nature spells, Kekel, I'm pretty sure that this card, it's Arcane. I wanted to dunk on the person in chat by being like, oh yeah, cheap nature spells. What the fuck do you mean it's Arcane? Okay. Well, so what are the cheap nature spells? What is there? Is Living Roots in? Soil? Well, no one's gonna take Innervate, right? Maybe it's gonna be kind of hard to make work, huh? Oh, Thorn Sentries, is that nature? The summon 2 taunts? Okay, that's not a bad one. Is Aquatic a nature spell? Don't know. Oh, Composting is? Composting is staying. Okay. I feel like this card, Flipper Friends and Nature Spell. You don't need cheap ones. It's just easier to use with cheap ones. I'm gonna put belief in it. I'm thinking, oh god, if I go 3.5, you guys are gonna like meme me. I feel like I'm gonna go 3.5. Chad, is that crazy? Am I insane? I think the potential's there. And we're still gonna have Flipper Friends. You can play this with Flipper Friends, right? Like, yeah, 3-mana 3/3 sucks, but pretty good potential. I believe. Yeah, all right. All right, that's it for Druid. That is an old card. Old card. On to Hunter. Can we get some smorks in the chat if you're hoping that Hunter will be good so we play it more? Any smorkers in the chat currently?
Good class. Me go face.
Ancient Krakenbane. 3-mana 3/3. Battlecry, if you've cast 3 spells while holding this, deal 5 damage. How hard is it to cast 3 spells? It's pretty hard, no? This is never happening. It feels like it's going to be tough. Like, Coin's one, right? But us Queen Ashara, yeah. I mean, I'm also thinking of the card that does 3 to the enemies, the 5/8. I forget the name of that card. But it's kind of hard to trigger. And Hunter has a decent number of spells. Obviously, constructed, it's going to be really good, I would guess, because like they have that like all spell deck basically, and then you know just smork. But like 1.5 just for the potential upside. Like if it does trigger, and I know you guys are like, oh, but Dreads, it will never trigger. If it does, it's broken. 3-mana 3/3 Battlecry, deal 5. You can like kill a minion with that. It's insane. So I don't think it's a 1. It's like 1.52, I feel. 3-mana 3/3 is a 1.5. What do you think a 3-mana 3/3 is? It's pretty bad. 3-mana 3/3 is probably like a, maybe a, yeah, I think a 1.5. Probably fair. All right. Next one, K9atron. I love this card. 2-mana 2/3 mech, Battlecry Dredge. If it's a 1-cost minion, summon it. I just like the art. It reminds me of Puppbot in BGs. And yeah, I mean, it just fits Hunter pretty well. Like, you actually do draft some 1-drops in Hunter. And realistically, you're not going to be actually dredging up a 1-cost. Like, most of the time you won't. But it's still Dredge, right? It's still 2-mana 2/3 Dredge, which is just a good card. Read the flavor text. You merely adopted the battlegrounds. I was born in it, molded by it. Haha, that's funny. It's like it's a Bane quote and relating to like Puppbot. Huh? Okay. I think this card's really good though. Like really good. How, like 4 to 4.5. I would probably give this one a 4.25 if I could. But I can't. So I guess I give it a 4. Oh man, if you hit a 1-drop though, it's nuts. It's actually nuts. I'm going to draft Dreads Hunter, which involves a lot of low curve and going face. And in my Dreads Hunter, it's a 4.5. So I'm going to shoot for the moon and say 4.5. Okay. Shellshot. 3 mana, deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Repeat this with 1 less damage. So we talked about this the other day, but do we have confirmation that this goes 3, 2, 1? It does, right? Because it could be read as it does 3 and then does 2 and then it's done. Yeah, it goes 3, 2, 1. Man, I wonder how consistent this is going to be. Like, yeah, obviously with spell power is really good, but I mean, you're not going to have spell power that often. Like, I think in Arena, again, you just think about it how it is on its own, right? It always deals 6 to 1 minion. Yeah. I mean, oftentimes you'll just be shot, right? I think that's likely how it'll be used. You got to tilt some people. Well, the thing is, sometimes you might just have to risk like it working out right, like working out correctly. So, death rattles. Yeah. So how does it work with death rattles? Does this work with death rattles? Does it do like 3, and then the death rattle will pop out and it would do 2 to it, and then do 1 to it? I don't think it affects the score that much, but I'm guessing that's how it would work because it says repeat. Normally, repeat means that it still keeps going after death rattles. Yeah. I think it's a 4. That's my initial thought, but I'm open to feedback on this one because I'm not entirely sure on it. My first thought is it's a 4. What do you guys think? Too high, too low? I don't know. 4.5 is like reserved for pretty crazy stuff, and sometimes this card will be you'll just use it to like kill one thing. So yeah, if it wasn't random, it'd be broken, right? If you could control exactly where it went for each of the shots, it'd be broken. It would be a 4.5 then, or maybe a 5. But you think you do 3.5 could be really awkward? Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like you'll be able to find a pretty good use for it. So 2.5 at max. Oh, that's too low. I don't think it's that bad. It's still removal, and like you'll basically use it to keep being able to keep going face, right? All right, I'm gonna stick with 4. Old card. All right, done with Hunter. On to my favorite, Mage. I love Mage so much. Mage is so fun. This card's also really fun. Submerged Space Rock, 2 mana, 2/2 elemental. Death rattle, add 2 arcane mage spells to your hand at the end of your turn, discard them. So we talked about this the other day, but what this means is if this is killed on your opponent's turn, they go to your hand and you can play them the next turn, so they don't just disappear. And you know, if you trade them off, you'd want to trade off first, see what you get, etc., etc. Now the question is, how good are the arcane spells? So I know you get Rune Door back, which is a Omega high roll, right? Like you're gonna want cheap spells with this, I think, most of the time. What are the other arcane spells that are in right now? Oh, Overflow. Overflow will be in. I wonder. Time to play this card would be more like mid game or late game, right? Probably is best in the late game. Like this feels like a 2-cost card that you probably wouldn't keep in your opening hand. Is that weird? Played on 2, 3. It's like you do want to draw it, but oh, Mass Poly's arcane too. Shooting Star. I'm guessing Shooting Star is. Yeah, Arcane Intellect is still in. Yeah, Dragon's Breath. Is the 5-mana book arcane? I don't think that's in anymore. You're talking about a Cabal's Tome. I think that rotates now. Siphon mana, counterspell. Wow, there's a lot, huh? Interesting. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's very good. It just requires a little bit of finesse to play and also being good at the game with what you get. How good? Man, I feel like... Oh, yeah, the new one, the Poly Jellyfish. Okay. Yeah. That card's good, too. I want to... Oh, yeah, Gift of a Shard. Damn, there's a lot. Oh, Arcane Breath is back. That's another really good hit, huh? Okay. How on earth do you remember what's in or not? Because I reviewed them just before this, like earlier in the stream. Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to go high on this one, too, just because I love mage cards and I love, like, random generation. It's probably not this high, but... 4.5, baby. Listen, it's a mage card. It gives you random spells. It's cheap. It's got elemental synergy. Sure, it's a little understated, but that's fine, right? That's fine. You want it to die so you can get the spells. 4.5, fist it, take it to the store. Give me some more. I'm not a bore. Get out the door if you don't like this card. It's making me hard. Go into the yard. Okay. Yeah, it's probably like a 4 or 4.5, whatever. It is really good. Don't let my love for Mage distract you from the fact that card is really good. Okay, Lady Nasjar. 5 mana, 5/5 Naga. While in your hand, this transforms after you cast a Fire, Frost, or Arcane spell. Okay, so these are the different forms. So, reduce the cost of spells in your hand by 1. So is that the Arcane form? How do you tell? Deal 5 damage to an enemy minion and 2 to adjacent minions. Wait, that one's broken. What the hell? I'm guessing that's fire. Oh, the art. Oh, the art. I see. And you can see in the original photo the different arms. Oh, okay. So yeah, that one's fire. So the fire form is insane, like broken insane, right? Deal 5 to an enemy and 2 to adjacent minions. Like a little mini meteor, right? Okay, and then the frost form is kind of eh. So with fire, it's insane. With the other ones, it's kind of meh, right? Like in arena, both the arcane and frost form are kind of like meh. So I think you know, how often will you be taking this card? I'd only really take it if I had fire spells. I think to make use of it. If you do, it's pretty nuts. Okay. Polymorph jelly. Wait, did I not give it a score? What the hell? What are we doing? What is this? What is this shit show? I have to give it a score. That's the whole point of this process. 5 mana, 5/5. So it's not even that bad, just as like a minion, right? Like the stats aren't that bad. It's still good. No, you guys are saying like 3/3 before. No. The upside is huge on this card. If you do have a fire spell, it's like a 5+++, S+++. So it's definitely above average. I want to say it's like a 4.5, but man, maybe it's a 4. Because without a fire spell, and you also, it's a little bit weird to use sometimes, right? Because you, I'm assuming it can change multiple times. Chad, is that correct? Like if you play a fire spell early on and it's in your hand, and then you play an arcane later, it will change to arcane, right? Like back and forth. So that might make it a little bit harder to target exactly what you want, right? Way better than KC? No, I would take KC over this like almost every time. I mean, you wouldn't have to make that decision, but KC is so much more reliable. KC is Knight Captain. I'm going to go with a 4. I mean, the upside is huge. Maybe it should be a 4.5, but the other forms just don't really do that much in Arena. All right. Polymorph Jellyfish. Do you guys remember the Jellyfish emote? I don't know why that made me think of this. I remember. I'm glad we didn't enable it. Polymorph Jellyfish. 3 mana, arcane spell. Transform a minion into a 4/1 jellyfish with spell damage +2. So like 90% of the time you're using this as a poly. It's a 5 mana poly. Where you play it and then you ping with your hero power. Wait, yeah. It's 5 mana for what poly used to do for 6 mana, but you really do need to have the mana to kill it. Or have like a 1/1 on the board, right? It's a worse Polybore? Is it? No, I think this card's better than Polybore. Because with Polybore, you need to have another way to deal with their 4/2, right? Show token? You guys just want to see the jellyfish, huh? There you go. You happy? You happy? Yeah, I mean, but you can't use it on your own minion to go for lethal, right? But generally, I don't know. I think I'd rather have this than a Polybore. Okay, how good is this card? I don't think it's that great. Actually, it's like okay. It's still removal. Like a 4 maybe? 3.5 to 4? I think 3.5 is probably fair. Because removal's gotten so much better. And I mean, Poly's still very good though, right? I don't know if it's better than Assassinate because it costs 1 more mana than Assassinate, right? And you have to ping it, right? So you can't like, if you have a lot of mana, you can't like pay 5 mana for this and then ping something else. close. I mean, Poly still would be really good with a lot of the cards they have right now. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go to 4. I've been going on the higher side anyway, so I'll go with 4. All right, on to the next. We're done. We're done with Mage. What's next? On to Paladonger. Front lines. 9 mana. Summon a minion from each player's deck. Repeat until either side of the battlefield is full. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know what the hell to rate this thing. I actually because if you're losing really badly and they have a board full of shitters and you can like pull a bunch of minions on your side, then yeah, I mean, then it could be okay. As like a general rating, I don't think it's good. Like, it's got to be below average, but no stars? You think it's that bad? Wait, that's not how it works, Dredge? Oh, am I thinking about it wrong? Summon a minion from each player's deck. Repeat until either side is full. Okay, in my head, I was reading it as repeat until both sides of the battlefield is full. Repeat until either means it's awful. Like, it's never good. This card's just dog shit. Like, easiest one of my life. Okay. How do you draft around it? You don't. You don't. This card is garbage. Reading comprehension. Okay, moving on. Light Ray, 9 mana, 5/5 elemental. Taunt costs 1 less for each Paladin card you played this game. In Arena, this is awful, right? Because you need to play like... for it to just be okay, you have to play like 4 Paladin cards, right? Underrated? Really? How often are you playing Paladin cards? Late game, it's a free 5/5 taunt. I mean, you're gonna get like a little bit of a reduction, but I don't think this card's good. Manta Ray is one of the coolest animals. Easy 5/5. That's not how it works. Yeah, if it had Divine Shield, then I might be talked into it, right? But like best case, it's a 5/5. It's like fair. That might be cheap-ish, but I think this card sucks. I think it's bad. 2, 3, no way. No way it's a 3. It's like 2 to 1.5 for me. No chance. Poop Ray. A Poop Ray might be better, to be honest. Okay, Myrmidon. 3 mana, 3/4, Naga. After you cast a spell on this minion, draw a card. It's good. It's good. Right? Paladins have buffs, that's the idea. Most of the time it'll just be but anytime you have a 3 mana 3/4 with some pretty cool upside, yeah, it's good. How much is that upside worth in Paladin? It's like 3.5 to 4, right? If we're saying a 3 mana 3/4 is 3, then I feel like 3.5 is probably appropriate. Oh, you know what you could do with this though, right? You could cast the healing spell, right? The Maki roll, whatever that is, and then just like spam it on there, and then just draw your whole deck. Wow, insane! I still think it's like a 3.5. I don't think that shit's gonna happen that often. I'm gonna go 3.5, but it's good. You'll still be taking a lot. Oh, there it is! Boom! That's it. Why did I feel like that went so fast? Oh, because some of the cards are kind of bad. All right. On to the next one. Priest. Herald of Light. 3 mana, 3/4. Naga. Battlecry. If you've cast a holy spell while holding this, restore 6 health to all friendly characters. So it's another spider tank with just upside, right? I feel like the upside of this one is more likely to happen than the upside of the previous one, right? But then again, how good is it to restore 6? Oh man, that could be really good after you take some trades. I'm kind of a believer in this one, actually. And I think this one, I'm going to go with a 4. And it's kind of weird, because, right, like, if you're a priest and you're already winning the board, then you're probably winning anyways. But It could definitely like close out the game if you're able to heal up your board after. So it's again like 3.5 to 4 range, I'd say. Disarming Elemental. 4 mana, 4/4. Elemental, obviously. Battlecry Dredge for your opponent. Set its cost to 6. What a troll card, dude. This card is so troll. Dredging for your opponent. Like, oh my god. So playing a 4 mana 4/4 kind of sucks, right? Like it definitely kind of sucks. But I think the effect is pretty decent. Like in Arena, you're oftentimes going to have a lot of like cheap cards, right? Setting it to 6 will, might be like -1 card, right? It kind of fits what Priest does too, It like helps him just kind of like stay ahead or get ahead when they're in like the late game and stuff. It's like, oh, you can't play that card or whatever. You can also dredge for them right after they dredge to counter dredge them. Oh my god, counter dredge. I love it. I think I still don't think it's that good though. Like a 3.5. I'll go 3.5. I think that might be a little bit generous, honestly, but I've been going on the higher side today, so I'll stick with that. It's gonna be fun to play with when I have it. Smiley face. Drown. 4 mana. Put an enemy minion on the bottom of your deck. 4 mana. It's a shadow spell. This one's like really good, right? Because it deals with death rattles and shit. So it's an assassinate plus it deals with death rattles, like silences them and stuff. So yeah, this card's got to be a 5, right? And then you have the added potential of if you have dredge mechanics, you get to pull it back up too, right? So yeah, it's like a 2. Wait, Entomb 6 mana and still is pretty good, right? 4 mana Entomb. What the hell? All right. Okay, we're done with Priest. On to Rogue. I will talk about this card even though it's banned. But yeah, this card's banned for the record. Ink Veil Ambusher. 2 mana 1/2 Naga. Stealth, has +3 attack and immune while attacking. Now I'm going to talk about this card because can they just stop putting immune while attacking on cards? I understand the game doesn't revolve around Arena, but it's the stupidest effing mechanic. And I feel like they should have known by now. Like, we had a ramming mount, that should have to be banned. We have the stupid diver card, which hasn't been banned, but I think should be banned because I hate that stupid card. Immune while attacking is just a dumb mechanic. And I get it. Maybe I think it probably is a way to make minions more relevant in constructed, right? Like, I get it, but yeah, I just hate immune while attacking. And this card would be broken, right? Like, think about it. They play this. You can't play your 2-drop because they just dunk it. And then, like, you can't just not play anything because they can just keep it stealth, right? Like, it has stealth, so they don't have to use it that turn. So, it would be a 5 for sure. But, yeah. Here. I've got the solution. Wait, it's too small. Technology. Okay, all right. Okay, let me delete this. Hopefully it's not too small now. Okay, all right, fine. On to the next one. Oh no, I just misclicked something. Oh no, did I break it? Wait, no, we're good. I thought I broke something. Jackpot, 2 mana. Add 2 random spells from other classes that cost 5 or more to your hand. Whew. That seems like fun, doesn't it, for me? So how good is this card? I mean, generally expensive spells are better than cheap spells. Is that true? Like, they're maybe not better, but they're more impactful, right? So like a lot of the druid spells are really good. Mage spells can be really good. I'm sure there's some kind of mediocre ones, but read the text. Find someone who looks at you the way Hooktusk looks at loot. I like it. All right, so how good? Like 4.5? I don't think it's quite a 5. I think 4.5 is probably fair. Maybe even closer to a 4. Like, what's Burgle now? It's a better Burgle, right? A significantly better Burgle. Oh no, I made it too small now because of the Keck W thing. Okay, there we go. Fixed, saved. I'll go with 4.5. I had a technical issue. Why is the border on the jackpot different to all the other road cards? Is it different? Is it? Is it? It looks the same, no? Hold on. Oh, wait. Are all the road cards the darker color? Is that just a bug? No, it is. Look at. Oh, is it because it's a spell? Probably because it's a spell, right? Yeah, that's probably why it is. Okay. Shatter Shambler. 1 mana, 1/3 elemental. Battlecry. Your next Death Rattle minion costs 1 less, but immediately dies when played. The fuck is this thing? I mean, I know it's not for Arena, but can we just ban this one too because it's terrible? Actually, it's a 1 mana, 1/3. It's fine. Fine. It's a 1 mana, 1/3. It's fine. Most of the time you would have Death Rattle. It's actually fine. I would say this is like slightly below average. It's not that bad. It's just a 1-drop. I'll go 2.5. That's fine. Maybe not 2.5. How much do I love 1 mana 1/3s? In Rogue, I actually do like them. Oh, egg? Ah, I see. Egg Rogue. Okay, I'm still going to keep this at 2.5. Could be a 2, but I'm going to stick with 2.5 because maybe I will make Egg Rogue a thing. You don't know. You're not the boss of me. All right, we're done with Rogue. On to Shaman. Oh, boy. Oh, this card, dude. I feel like I age when I see this card. Command of Neptulon. 5 mana. Summon 2 5/4 elementals with Rush. It's fine, guys. It has Overload 1. It's fine. What's a problem? You got to Overload. It's cool. It's fine. No problem. Yeah, this is like the easiest 5 probably so far. And yeah, I don't know. Like this card will just be auto win a lot of the time. It's like Faceless Corruptor, except it's not situational. Like Faceless Corruptor, at least you need to have something on the board. It's like unnerfed Faceless Corruptor, because Faceless Corruptor is 4/4s now and it's still very good. Unnerfed Faceless Corruptor without needing like the board for it. It's just really nutty. So yeah, Shaman mate? Maybe. Clownfish. 3 mana, 3/2 Murloc. Battlecry, your next 2 Murlocs cost 2 less. So it's obviously a constructed card. It's probably bad in Arena, right, chat? Clownfish, they made a Dredge card. It's got to be bad in Arena, no? Free Murlocs? Yeah, but like, how often will you get Murlocs? I know we have one more Murloc that we'll see soon, but probably not, right? Like, I think most of the time it's going to be bad. Like a 2. I think 2 is fair diver. I mean, there are some, right? There are some. But it's like, I just don't think it's going to work that often. Speaking of Murlocs, though. Tide Lost Burrower. 4 mana, 4/4 Murloc, Battlecry Dredge. If it's a Murloc, summon a 2/2 copy of it. 2/5 Murloc. Yeah, there are some with Clownfish. I mean, it might be okay. Might be okay. There are a lot of Murlocs coming back. That's true. Maybe Clownfish will be playable. This card I think is fine though. Like it's if you hit a Murloc, it's insane. If you don't, it's Dredge. Oh man, it's still pretty weak though. If you think about, we have the 3/6 Dredge and then reduce the cost, so it's I think this card is still probably a below average card. Oh man, but if you hit the Murloc, hit that Diver, and then it's oh god, it's a copy of it. So if you hit Diver, you get a poisonous thing. If it's a Murloc, summon a 2/2 copy of it. Gross. Disgusting. But that's not going to happen very often, right? Yeah, it starts dormant still. Yeah. I think it's still below average, chat. You guys think it's good? 2.5 is too low? 3? Maybe it's like 3? I don't know. I still just don't believe in the Murloc Dream. And a 4-mana 4/4 feels kind of bad. Okay, fine. We'll do 3. We'll believe. We've been going on the high side. We'll go on the high side again. I think it's like 2.5 to 3. Done with Shaman. Get out of here, Shaman. On to Warlock. Commander Ulthok. 5 mana 7/7. Battlecry your opponent's cards cost health instead of mana next turn. Huh. I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. If you're playing the right deck, it could be pickable. 5 mana 7/7, and then because the idea is if you're smorking them, that if they have to play stuff with health, then that's bad for them, right? So I could see it being okay. It can backfire, sure. I mean, obviously, like if they're able to tempo out, it could be a bad thing. I think in general, it's like okay, like a 3.5. It's weird to give this like an average rating, but it could be really good or it could be really bad, right? What do you guys think? I feel like a lot of people are unsure about this one. Yeah, I mean, if you play in the right deck, that's the thing. It depends on your deck, right? Like if you're playing a really aggressive deck, it could be great. But I just think about like Selfish Shellfish. It's like that comes one turn earlier. And I wouldn't call that like amazing. Sure, they get a draw. I know it's different, but 1 but a conditional rating of 5. Worst 4 mana 7/7. I actually think it's just average. Because it can either keck you or it can keck them. Which one? You gonna get kecked or be the kecker or the kecky? Herald of Shadows. 3 mana 4/2 Naga. Battlecry if you've cast a shadow spell while holding this. Steal 2 health from a minion. Have we ever had that wording before? I wonder if they're gonna have more cards like this. Like the steal health from a minion. It's kind of interesting. So if you cast a shadow spell, it will be a 4/4. 3 mana 4/4 deal 2. That's pretty good. Shadow or Devour. Oh, that's what they did. Okay, yes, Devoured. So they have done it before. True. I mean, the thing is, a 3 mana 4/2 sucks, and how often will you play a shadow spell before it? Again, it's like these cards are hard to give an overall rating for because it's like if it's active, it's insane. If it's not active, it's like eh. I feel like this card is not going to be active enough to be good. And I know I've been given some I'd say on the higher side ratings, but this one I'm actually going to drop down to a 2.5. 2.5. You suck. Loser. All right. Immolate. Speaking of suck. 4 mana, do nothing. Sorry, it basically is that. 4 mana. Light every card in the opponent's hand on fire. In 3 turns, any still in hand are destroyed. Yeah, that's a 1. I mean, Arena, they'll probably play most of the cards, and it's your whole turn. Like this card just omega bad. RBO counter? Yes. Yeah. You guys should all draft this to counter my RBO. Everyone should do that, please. All right, that's it for Warlock. On to Warrior. Prepare the Keck W's. Clash of the Colossals. 3 mana, add a random colossal minion to both players' hands. Yours costs 2 less. So how many times when my opponent plays this am I going to get the fucking Druid Colossal? Like every time or what? Like literally every time? And they're going to be getting Gigafin and Nelly and shit. And I'm going to be staring at the Druid Colossal. Yeah, I don't think it's good. So the idea is it costs 2 less so you can play it earlier. But man, like you give them a Colossal too. It's really like it can become kind of a coin flip game. So I think it's pretty bad in general. Like, how bad? Like a 1.5. Like, there's some upside, but it's, yeah, I mean, it's pretty terrible. Go to 1.5. Tidal Revenant. 8 mana, 5/8 elemental. Battlecry, deal 5 damage, gain 8 armor. Call Pitcroc. Pitcroc is crying in the background. Pitcroc's like, I'm still good, but this thing has 2 more health and gives you 8 armor. I think this card's like a pretty easy 5, actually. I actually do. I like, some people are saying 4.5, but I feel like this card's a 5, no? What do you guys think? Like, 2 more health in a Pitcroc, and Pitcroc is still good, and getting 8 armor in Warrior isn't irrelevant. Read the flavor text. A big minion that clears the board and gains armor? Wow, Warrior is really in their element now. That's funny because it's an elemental. Ding! Okay, I'm going to go with 5. It's like 4.5 to 5, right? You can tell it's a very good card. Impacts the board in Arena, which is good, so yeah. It's 1 less mana, right? No, Pitcroc is the same as the 8 mana card. It is. Igneous Lava Gorger. 4 mana, 3/5 elemental. I have to read the flavor text on this one too, because I'm a dad. 4 mana, 3/5 elemental, taunt, battlecry, dredge, gain armor equal to its cost. So it kind of reminds you of the Druid card, the 4 mana, 3/5 that you get armor. I forget the name of that card. You guys remember the name of that card? But you also get Dredge on top of it. So I think it's pretty good. Like there's upside of hitting, like 7 or 8 armor, right? And a 3/5 is kind of meh, but the fact that it's taunt, get some extra health from it, and Dredge, it makes it like okay, in my opinion. How okay? 3.5 to 4-ish is kind of like the range that I feel like with this one. Poor Sinjin, yeah. Poor Sinjin. Since we've been going on the higher side, I'll keep with that like trend and give this one a 4, but it's like 3.5 to 4. The flavor text though. Lava shark do lava shark do lava shark magma shark do. By the way, as a side note, Quinn loves Baby Shark right now. I don't know what it is about that stupid song, but kids love that shit. It's his favorite. And I hate that song so much. It just, now there's like on Netflix, they have like a Baby Shark whole like episode thing. So it's not just like the YouTube video. There's now like full on episodes of Baby Shark. And God, I hate it so much. I mean, I put it on because he likes it. And I don't care that I don't like it because he likes it. But God, I hate that show. All right. Are we done with Warrior? We're done with Warrior. That means it's time for the neutrals, chat. Let's all take a sip of water, stretch, and get ready for the neutrals. There's actually not that many of them. I feel kind of old today. It's because I didn't get enough sleep. I feel kind of old. I feel so close to you right now. It's amazing. Flex your name, here you go. Flex it up. All right, chat, you guys ready? Neutrals, and then we're done. It's going to be a quick one. Short and sweet. Just like my chat. All right, here we go. Ozmat. Am I saying that right? Ozumat? Is it Ozumat or Ozumat? 8 mana, 6/6 Colossal. So a neutral Colossal. Colossal +6. Death Rattle. For each of Ozumat's tentacles, destroy a random enemy minion. I love... Oh, because there's different art. Like, they all are the same thing. They're all 1/3s, but it's different arts. There's all the freaking tentacles. It's kind of funny. How good is this card? Did I say 6/6? 6/5. My bad, chat. I am so sorry. Will you guys forgive me for saying it was a 6/6? I'm so sorry. Please accept my humblest apologies. It's still good, right? For each of Ozumat's tentacles, destroy a random enemy minion. So you want it to die, basically, right? It's still like a bunch of stuff. Is it a 5 just because it gives you so much crap? Probably. 4.5? Yeah, I mean, it's like 4.5 to 5. You can't, like, ignore it, right? Shouldn't rate any Colossus below 4.5? Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think almost all the Colossus are 4.5. Like, maybe not, but now it's, like, definitely a 5. Yeah. It's, honestly, dude, all the Colossus are probably 5s. It's probably still a 5. I mean, Colossus is just broken. All right, Neptulon the Tide Hunter. RBO Part 2. Woohoo! 10 mana, 7/7 elemental, Colossal +2, Rush Wind Fury. You know a card is going to be fucked when the whole text box is full, right? You just know. Like, there's no way that the text is going to be this full and not just be, like, fucked. Whenever Neptulon attacks, if you control any hands, they attack instead. All right, so hands. My favorite keyword or key phrase. Immune while attacking. How great. 4 mana, 4/2. Okay. Doesn't matter really the mana cost. Immune while attacking. 4/2. Immune while attacking. So yeah, this comes down and... How is it normally going to look? You swing into something... And you basically can do 16 damage, potentially, right? Oftentimes it won't be that, but in theory, 16. I do think this card's worse than RBO, right? Because the thing about RBO is it allows you to deal with such complex board states. Because, you know, the 2 damage rushes, just like, it lets you deal with almost any board state. So I think it's worse than RBO, but it's still really good. How? Well, no, it's 16, right? So you swing with this, it's 7, but each of these do 8 when they attack in, right? 4 times 2 is 8, and you can swing with it twice, right? So in theory, you could do 16 damage. It doesn't matter what the attack is on here, right? Whenever Neptulon attacks, if you control any hands, they attack instead, right? So you don't also get like the 7/7. I mean, it will deal with a lot, like, but the thing, okay, but it is a little weird because you can't split the attacks up 4 ways, correct? Like when it attacks, both will come in an attack, right? So you can only kill like 2 minions when it's played, correct? It's still good. It's still really good. Listen, let's just get this out of the way. If anyone's wondering, it's still 5, right? And it's one of those like I win cards. And Matt already mentioned, Matt from Blizzard mentioned that they're going to probably give this like the RBO treatment, which is it's draftable, but you're not going to see it a whole lot. One thing about it, it does make elemental discovery a lot better. So, and elemental random generation better because you have the chance to hit this. So, can the hands attack? I'm assuming. Yes. So like, okay. Yeah, they can attack. So if you can't kill it, you just lose. Because they can attack with the elementals and then attack with this thing. So like if you can't kill it the next turn, they're coming, like if you can't kill any of the arms or anything, they're coming with, oh, it's instead. So you don't get the 7/7 in, but you get 16 damage, right? Oh no, but you can attack with them first. Oh, no. Oh, shit. So you do... It's 24, right? So you can do 8 with him first and then attack with this twice. Yeah. Yeah. 24. Yeah. 400 dust, Major. We are talking about Arena. Okay, we're talking about Arena here, Major. The good game mode. Maybe for constructed players, it's 400 dust. We don't speak in those terms in this place, okay? All right. On to the next one. Coilfang Constrictor. 4 mana, 5/4 beast. Battlecry, look at 3 cards in your opponent's hand and choose 1. It can't be played next turn. What's RBO? Raid Boss Onyxia. I'm in charge now. Wait, what is the voice line of Raid Boss Onyxia? For the motherland, rawr! And then the 2/1s come in and it's immune while attack and it's like pop. And then the 2/1s come in like pop, pop, pop. And if you can't kill the 2/1s, it's immune. That's RBO. Anyhow, now we're getting off topic, but how good is Coilfang Constrictor? I think this card's really good. I was talking with people on Discord about it a little bit. I think it's really good because it gives you information, right? Gives you information, and it like it has a chance to win you the game on the spot. It won't always, but in Arena, you know, you play it on turn 4, and you look in their hand, you're like, okay, you can't play your 4-drop or whatever the next turn. That might really screw people up, right? So I think this card's quite good, and just the information you gain in Arena is extremely valuable. So. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think, and 5/4s do pretty well right now, for sure. So, to me, it's like between a 4 and a 4.5. I would say that's kind of the range of it. It's very close between those two. Okay with a 4, but yeah, I think this card's quite good. Quite good. All right. Snapdragon. 3 mana, 3/3 beast. Battlecry, give all Battlecry minions in your deck +1/1. I don't know, chat. I don't know. What do you guys think about this one? It's in your deck, so it's not in your hand, right? So it's like, I feel like it's below average, honestly. I don't know. Because playing a 3 mana 3/3 just feels really bad. And the problem is if you draw it late, it's even worse. So like you want to play it on 3 to have the highest chance of getting buff value. But if you do, then you're falling behind. So I think it's kind of eh. I'll go with the 2.5. It's got like a little, obviously it does have some upside, but I don't feel like it's going to be great. Isn't it kind of a better set of Bannerman? No way. Because Bannerman draws, for one, right? Bannerman draws, and then it buffs your hand. This buffs your deck, which is like, eh. So. No downside? The downside is a 3 mana 3/3. Which is a huge downside. You know what? Like, playing 3 mana 3/3s in the current Arena feels so bad. They just get dunked. Bubbler. 1 mana 2/4 elemental. After this minion takes exactly 1 damage, destroy it. Pop. What do you guys think? It's an interesting card. I think it's really good. Chat. Dice to ping? Okay, so here's the thing you have to realize about this card. Like, in the worst case scenario, it's like playing a 2/1/1. But it's a 2/1/1 that they really kind of need to ping unless they have something that can deal 1 to it. So it's like, it would really force a ping, and not all classes have a ping, right? So I think this card's just good. No? Dice to bunker? Yeah, I mean, but so do most 2/1s, right? Worst peasant? I mean, okay. Again, if we're comparing to like the best 1-drops, right? Sure, peasant's better than this, I would say. I would definitely take peasant over this. But what's peasant? Like a 4 to 4.5? So what is this? Like a 3? It's a 2. Okay, so it's a 2/1, but sometimes it's way better. Like, it's a 2-1 in the worst case, but sometimes this will, like, it will kill a 3-2 and live. I don't know. I think this card's pretty good. I'm gonna go with a 3.5. It depends on how valuable tempo is, you know? Because it's like one of those things where sometimes you don't really want to draft a bunch of 1-drops. But if tempo is valuable, and normally in Arena it is, I think this card's pretty solid. That's it? We're done? That's all? That's all the cards? GG, no re? All right, chat. So what do we think? What's going to be good? What's going to be bad? We did a review of the cards returning. We did a review of the cards coming in this mini set. What's going to be good? Paladin bad? I think Warrior will get better. What were the Warrior cards that they got? This card's really good. This card's only okay, but Warrior got some pretty good cards. Warlock got kept pretty damn hard. These are all like, you can't see the left one, but those are all kind of meh. Shaman? Oh, Shaman got some, I mean, this card's broken, right? So Shaman, I got that card, which is pretty good. The Murloc stuff is very situational. Rogue got Jackpot only, basically. Because they got a ban card and one card that's like only okay. Priest got Drown, which is quite insane. Paladin got cacked. I like this mage card a lot. Got a poly. Hunter got some pretty decent stuff, I'd say. Druid's still going to be good. I really like this card. I'm telling you, you guys are sleeping on this. You guys are sleeping on Spirit of the Tides. I'm going to be slapping fools with Spirit of the Tides, and you guys are going to be like apologizing to me. Trust. I can see it now. I can see it now. Dredge, you were so right about that card. I'll never doubt you again. Demon Hunter got some pretty good stuff. Demon Hunter is always pretty good, right? Because of the hero power. But should have a decent meta shakeup. I think Druid will still be insane. I feel like Druid's still going to be just gross. Like, because they got more good cards, and I don't know. Druid's just going to be kind of nutty, I think. Wonder how Rogue will be. Rogue should still be pretty decent, although Rogue doesn't have Dragon Discovery. That's one of the big things to think about. The classes that get Dragon Discovery, so Mage, Paladin, Hunter, and Druid. Is that all of them? Probably get a bit of a bump because of the Dragon Discovery, I would say. Mr. Arena Review, we post on YouTube? Yeah, we'll definitely put this on YouTube for sure. This and the look back. Both of them. Both of them. I hate this meta already. Every meta with DoD sucks. Yeah. I mean, my thoughts are I would have much rather had Alterac Valley Keck by, and I would like a little bit longer of a time before we got Descended Dragons back, but should still be fun. Should still be fun. All right. That's it. That's all. That's a wrap.